Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have for you today the GNI Octafuzz. I know very little about this company except that they're from Brazil, I think. A friend of mine, I got this pedal from him, and because I was looking for an Octafuzz that sounded good, that was tiny. And if you you have the Octavia, which is sounds great, but it's a massive pedal. The Roger Mayer, the Dunlop and the Roger Mayer, both are huge pedals. The was it Chicago Iron one is massive as well. So I wanted one that kind of gave a half Band of Gypsies, half Bernie Worrell, Parliament Funkadelic kind of vibe to it, like a broken speaker synth kind of thing ish. So I got this pedal and I kind of just happened upon it in a trade, and I really like it. Very specific sound. It's I don't use it very much, but it's when you can really when you can utilize it properly, it really does lift the tune and lift any kind of jam you're in. It's really great. So what I'm playing through is my again my Quilter Tone Block 200 that I love dearly, through a Quilter 112 cabinet, and my 335. This is named Mama. She's a old pretty lady. She's a nice senior citizen, never hurt anybody. And this is the GNI Octafuzz. I don't even know if this company's still making pedals. I should probably Google that. Here's without the pedal. Now here's with the pedal. Now, here's the thing about Octafuzzes. Octafuzzes. They really only bloom, in my experience, and this is something I just recently learned from my very good friend Chuck Kavoris. He taught me this because I had very little experience with Octafuzzes, and I'm not much of a fuzz guy anyway. They really only bloom from the 10th to the 13th fret. That's when they really kind of bloom and you can hear the sound come alive. Also, there's a very clear sweet spot on this guitar, especially. What I'll do is turn the volume all the way up, right, and then back the volume down about 3 notches, and then play in this area, and you'll really hear the octave bloom out of it. So we'll start down here and move up. So. So you can really hear it start to come alive right around here, and that's kind of how these boxes work with the frequency range. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I'm no scientist. I'm no Bill Nye. So the other quick tip I can give you is that, much like an envelope filter, it really responds best to if you're trying to play it like the way I use it, which is, like I said, more like a Parliament Funkadelic meets Band of Gypsies type vibe, or meets Hendrix type vibe, like, it responds better with staccato picking than legato, again, much like the envelope filter. So instead of playing, I would play also with my fingers too. And my favorite thing to do with the Octafuzz is basically it's also a ring modulator if you play 2 notes at a time. probably sounds like crap. But I really like that sound. That kind of like way off bass, totally jarring, teeth grinding, like, but it's not piercing or shrill. It's got balls still. It also takes octaves, kind of funny. So the level has 3 knobs: level, obviously, fuzz, and tone. It's just like a tube screamer, pretty much. Let's turn the fuzz all the way up. The tone down. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's put the tone around noon. Level up. This is kind of how I said it, pretty much, like about like that kind of ish, that kind of vibe. It kind of just sounds like. I use my fingers most of the time. Responds well if I have like an overdrive underneath it and some delay. It kind of really gets swampy and spooky, and you can get a lot of textures out of this pedal. I'm leaving it alone right now just so, you know, I mean, not adding anything else to it, just so you can hear the pure sound of the pedal. But it's not a sound that's for everybody, and it's not a very useful sound in most applications. But when you do find a use for it, it's pretty damn awesome. So that's it. That's the Octafuzz by GNI. It's tiny. It's not crazy expensive, and it's cool. It works fine for me. Bye-bye. You done? Can I stop now? Okay.